Hi everyone, my name is Mary Haddon and I work for Project Safe. Project Safe is a nonprofit working to end domestic violence in Athens and the surrounding counties. We wanted to take a few minutes to share some information about our services and a little bit about domestic violence. First, we want to make sure everyone understands that the current shelter-in-place mandates do not mean that someone needs to stay in isolation with an abusive partner. Project Safe continues to remain operational through our hotline, which is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We are still providing shelter to survivors of domestic violence, and we have ways to safely do that while still practicing social distancing. Our outreach services are still operational. We are still running our support groups, though they are meeting online. We are still helping survivors to file for protective orders, temporary protective orders, stalking orders. We're still meeting with some folks one-on-one because we know that that is sometimes the only way to safely access our services. At Project Safe, we believe that everyone deserves to be safe in their relationships and in their homes. We don't have one set definition for domestic violence because we know domestic violence looks differently for anyone who experiences it. Typically, we see an unbalance of power where an abusive partner is attempting to control, intimidate, frighten, manipulate, or isolate their significant other. This can play out through physical violence, but we also know that those dynamics, those controlling behaviors can happen through verbal abuse, emotional abuse, financial abuse. There are ways that an abusive partner may try to manipulate or frighten their significant other by a pet. And so we're still working with our partners at the UGA Vet School and Ahimsa House to make sure that pets are safe from domestic violence. Anyone can experience domestic violence. We know it affects all groups, all ages, races, ethnicities, socioeconomic statuses, genders, gender identities, sexual orientations, religious affiliations. Anyone can experience domestic violence, and we're here to help. Because domestic violence looks differently for everyone who experiences it, we truly value providing the services that clients are looking for. So when you call our hotline, some folks are calling our hotline seeking emergency shelter. Some people are just looking for someone to talk to or just have a little bit of support. And we're here to provide a very broad range of services to survivors that are always led at the survivor's pace and what they want and what is going to work best for them. We can help think of both long-term and short-term solutions. Now more than ever, it's important that people know about Project Safe and our services. If you are a family or friend who is concerned about a loved one who may be experiencing domestic violence, you can also call our hotline, and that number is 706-543-3331. We also have a text line, so anyone can text us to receive more information about domestic violence and our services. That number is 706-765-8019. Both of those numbers, again, available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you're looking for more information about Project Safe, you can visit our website, and that's www.project-safe.org. There you will find links to our Instagram and Facebook page. We update those very frequently with articles, information about domestic violence, updates to our services. So it's a great way to learn more information. We hope everybody is staying safe out there, and please reach out to us if you need us. Thanks.